Hello and welcome to my first video in my new reading setup. Let me know what you think. I feel like it's really fun to be in front of my bookshelves and this chair feels very comfortable, so I think we're gonna stick with it. I don't know if you have any other design inspo tips. Let me know. I am really excited about today's video because we're doing one of my favorite things, but not for me. So we're gonna go book shopping for each of the members of my family today. I wanted to add a book to each of their Christmas gifts. And for some people, like my sister, I think I know what I want to do. She loves poetry. Mary Oliver's her favorite. I feel like I can't get a Mary Oliver book though because I'm not sure which ones she already owns, but I at least have an idea of what I think she'll like. I want to get a book for my husband who is not a reader. I think he maybe reads one book a year, and I don't think he enjoys them, but I am determined to figure out what types of books that he likes reading, because I always think it's not that you don't like reading, you just haven't found out the right types of books for you. So we're gonna try to pick one out for him and also my mom, my dad, and my younger cousin. I'm just so excited for this. We're going to Palm Springs tomorrow, so I'll get to see everyone really soon. I was gonna film my best books of 2025 today, but when I was thinking about what I still needed to do before Palm Springs, I thought, why not just take everyone book shopping with me and we'll film the best of 2025 right when we get back in January. So I'm gonna go to my favorite local bookstore, Laguna Beach Books. I'm not sure if they're gonna have a large enough selection. I do like to try to shop the indie bookstores when I can, but I have a nail appointment, which is right by Barnes & Noble. So after my nail appointment, we're gonna run to Barnes & Noble if I am still looking for a few gifts for my family by then. I also haven't done a haul of the books that I got in New York on day 2, and I added some other books to my library in the month of December that I haven't shared with you yet. So I thought after the shopping is over, we could do a little December book haul as well. So I am really excited to end the year, my first year of vlogging on YouTube, on a very nice bookish note. And my nail appointment is in less than an hour, so I need to get myself to Laguna Beach Books so I have time to do that before I go to Barnes & Noble. Okay, we are en route to the bookstore. I just got these new sunglasses from Amazon. What do we think? I thought we would go over what else I'm looking for. So for my cousin, she said, spiritual books or just like books on wisdom or self-growth or gluten-free cookbooks. So I would love to find a gluten-free cookbook. And I know she also likes romantasy, so I might get her one of my favorite romantasy books of the year. And I actually don't know what my dad likes, so I'm just gonna say what my cousin likes. My mom has similar taste in books to me, so I think that one will be pretty easy to figure out. I just want to see what I'm inspired by while I'm there. My cousin actually said she was really into plants right now and gardening, and one of the first sections when I walked in is all about plants. So I might pick something out from here for her. This one looks like it would be really interesting and good for beginners, and she loves cooking. I might get this for myself because it's been on my list for a long time. Okay, we have all the cookbooks. I actually really want this one because I love Brooke from Top Chef. I just bought Padma's book. I think we're gonna get this one for my dad. He loves cooking and he's been eating healthier lately and having a lot more beans in his diet. Nails are done. I think it was called Black Cherry. I did this color a few months ago and I really love it. And I was like, we should embrace dark colors while it is still winter. I did not finish my book shopping at Laguna Beach Books. I definitely ran out of time there. I got a few things. I also haven't eaten lunch and it's 3 p.m. I'm starving. I found a new matcha spot last month when I came back from New York. So no, like 2 weeks ago. And the matcha was delicious and they have this shredded chicken bowl that was really good too. And it's right by my nail salon. So I'm actually gonna go there, I think, and then we shall resume the book shopping. Like a new woman. I was like, I'm feeling so tired, I can't even go book shopping, which is crazy because that is my favorite thing and it shouldn't take a lot of energy, but I should know myself. I cannot wait until 3 p.m. to eat lunch. I will have a major crash. I'm feeling much better now. I love that bowl. I got the same thing I got last time. I switched up the matcha and got, oh my god, I don't even remember what it was called. I'm sorry. But I got the rich version and I asked like what makes that rich, and I think it is a stronger matcha flavor. So it's really good. Their matcha is such high quality. It's from Japan. It is just really delicious. I feel like if you don't know if you like matcha or not, it's so hit or miss depending on where you try it from. This place is really great, and I always say I want to try their blueberry or their strawberry one, but I have yet to venture out from the 2 original-ish ones I've tried, and it has cheese foam on it, and I love cheese foam. If I get a berry flavor, I wouldn't be getting cheese foam. So it's a predicament, and I need to return with Tyler so we can get one of each. Or sometimes when I go to a drink spot and I really want to try something else, I will convince him to get a 3rd beverage. But when I'm by myself, I would not buy a 3rd beverage. That would be a 2nd one. That would be a little crazy. Okay, now we're gonna go to Barnes & Noble. It's so gloomy. It's like, yeah, it's not even 4 p.m. and it like looks like it's already getting dark out. Okay, I just realized I willingly chose to come to the mall the Friday before Christmas. So I'm hoping Barnes is not going to be too crowded. I feel like if I just like stick to that store, we will be okay. Parking was not terrible, which I was kind of shocked by, because parking at Fashion Island sometimes like in this area by the Whole Foods is not good, but I got a spot pretty easily. And now we get to go book shopping. It's very crowded in here and the line to check out is super long, so there's definitely a lot of last minute holiday shopping going on, I think. Also, I have no idea what I'm gonna get people, so we'll see. This will be fun. I've never heard of this, but it has a blurb from Lily King on it, so now I'm very interested. I'm debating this for my sister. I've also been wanting to read it. I also think my sister would love Heart the Lover, so that's a possibility. I might get this for my cousin. I just finished it, and since she likes fantasy or romantasy, I think that would be a good option. I'm gonna get this one for my mom, Take Back the Magic. It seems like it's a lot about part memoir, part guide, and connecting with loved ones who have passed. The cover's also so beautiful. If my cousin is into gardening, I think this would be like a really cool classic to get her, and I really love Martha Stewart's books. I feel like she's just an icon, and I was flipping through it and it has so much information, so if she's just getting started, I think this would be helpful. And it's so pretty. We're in the cookbook section. I personally want this book. So many cookbooks. I haven't heard of this author before, but I just looked this book up and added it to my TBR. I know my sister was actually looking at this book, so I think we're gonna get this because I know she wanted it and did not end up getting it, and I don't know which of the poetry books to pick. I found 2 books that I am between for my husband, and I haven't read either, but I want to read both, so it'd be fun because we could read together. First is Project Hail Mary, except I don't really want this cover version. I want the normal book, not the movie. But I started this actually, and I loved it, and I know he liked the movie The Martian, so I feel like that would be like a safe bet. And then I think I'm leaning this one because I've never read anything by Brandon Sanderson, but that has been on my list, and I know this is a very beloved book, and my husband likes fantasy, so I think this would be fun to do together, and I really, really want to read this author. So it's also kind of a bit of a selfish choice, but also for him, because maybe then he'll fall in love with reading. Since she's into plants and spirituality, I think the herbalist book would be really cool for my cousin. My sister's very into crosswords, and she's really good. I feel like she could be in the expert category, so I'm gonna add this for her. Okay, came back and decided to grab this to go with my cousin's book that I got her. And I'm gonna grab this one for my sister. Hello! I have returned from Barnes & Noble, so I have my big bag of books with the independent bookstore picks and then the Barnes & Noble picks that I'm going to take with me to Palm Springs. I feel like we don't have to go through all of these because I think I showed everything that I got while I was in the store, and that would take me a very long time to go through, and I want to show you the other books that I bought this December while I was in New York, and then a few that I picked up outside of New York for myself. So these are my December gifts to myself, I guess. Okay, starting with non-New York purchases, for the most part. I think one was New York. Small things like these. This is a book that I want to read by the end of this month because it takes place in the weeks leading up to Christmas. It's also a very small book. It was really popular last year. I never read it. My sister read it last month and she read it in one day, like in one sitting. She said it was incredible. It's supposed to be very moving. It takes place in the 80s in a town in Ireland. While delivering an order to the local convent, Bill makes a discovery which forces him to confront both his past and the complicit silences of a town controlled by the church. This is like sounding like a Cillian Murphy movie that I watched recently. Now I'm very curious is that the same thing? Have I watched this movie? I don't know. I need to Google. If not, there is a movie that is also set in Ireland that has a very similar premise. Moving on. This is the other book that I really want to read before the month is over, Good Spirits. I don't always love the holiday rom-coms. I actually usually pretty much steer clear of them other than One Day in December. I really love that book, I think because it takes place over so many years and it just really kept my interest and it felt like a more unique rom-com than some of the other ones. But this did too. I think this has a bit of a magical, like ghost type element because it is about the ghost of Christmas past. So all of the reviews I've seen have been great of this. I feel like people have said things in the reviews similar to me. I don't normally like the holiday rom-coms, but I liked this one, so we're gonna give it a chance, and these two will be getting me in to the holiday spirit. I also have never read a B.K. Borison book, but I think First Time Caller was very popular, and that's been on my TBR for a long time too. So if I end up loving this book, then that will get bumped up to the top of the list. We Who Will Die. I have never read a Stasia Stark book either, but I know they are a very popular author. This is a romantasy set in ancient Rome with vampires. So I was just automatically drawn to it. I love vampire books. I think the ancient Rome setting is different. I haven't read a book that has taken place there in a really long time. The reviews of it were very good. It also had beautiful edges. So this was one of my book of the month picks. Again, I did 3 this month, my second one. Before I forget, this was the last one that I added to my book of the month box. I couldn't decide on it. It's literary fiction. It follows a woman who has to move back in with her father when he has Alzheimer's. And the reason that I was the most drawn to it is because while he's losing his memory, he gains the ability to see the future. And I love anything with a little bit of a magical aspect. I feel like that always hooks my interest because it just feels a little bit more creative to me. So I'm really excited for this because it feels like it's going to be moving and shed some light on what it would be like to be caring for someone with Alzheimer's while also having a really unique spin. This was a New York purchase, and it's funny because I wasn't going to buy it, and then we went to Book Bar for the very last stop of the trip, and I had already given my mom all of the books that I bought to ship back to me. So when I went to Book Bar, I didn't have a book to read at the bar, and oh no, I had to buy a book there. So I ended up buying this, and it was recently translated to English from a Polish author who has won a Nobel Prize, and I hadn't heard of her before, but I was really interested. If you've won a Nobel Prize, then I'm like, I should read something from the collection. And this, I don't know how to describe this book, so I'm just going to read one of the excerpts on the back. It says it's a marvelously weird and fable-like mystery. It's a philosophical fairy tale about life and death that's been trying to spill its secrets that, if you've kept your ear to the ground, you knew in your bones all along. I did try to start reading this at Book Bar. I liked it, but I felt like I really needed to be focused and paying attention while I was reading and was struggling to do that in that setting. So I'm excited to pick it back up when I can be in a quieter, calmer surrounding. That's probably a me issue too. Like I'll see people, like reading on the subway. I don't think I could ever read when I'm surrounded by other people and so much stimulus. Maybe I can, I don't know. Okay. And for the last round. These are, okay, other than this one, these are the books that I bought in New York. I'll do this one first. I actually just bought this last night when I was at my energy clearing appointment. Leanne, who does my energy clearings, always has some books, and I've never seen her have this one before. It's called The Law of Divine Compensation. It's by Marianne Williamson, who her most popular book is A Return to Love. And Leanne said she actually wasn't a huge fan of that book, but loved this one. And I'd never heard of this one before. It's on work, money, and miracles. I like that it was touching on work when I flipped open to a random page in the store. It was talking about your job and your calling, and that feels like something that I've been working through right now. So it felt like a good time to pick it up. New York books. I got Padma's cookbook. It's a signed copy. I'm very excited about it. I loved her on Top Chef. I was so sad when she wasn't hosting anymore. She's like the foodie of all foodies, so I had to get her cookbook. It's also really beautiful photography, and I think there is also, it says Tales and Travels, so that should be good. Two other things I got in New York, I'll just show you. I got this Star Tarot candle. It's from the brand 54 Celsius. They had really, really cute things. It was from the store Greenwich, oh my God, Greenwich Letterpress, I believe. They had really cute home goods. The other thing, this is supposed to be a stocking stuffer from my mom. It's one of those 10 fish candles. I've always wanted one, and this was the holiday edition. It is vanilla eggnog. And it smells really delicious. And they're so cute. I love candles. Am I too far away? If I am, I'm sorry. We can't move the camera at this point. Okay, Every Day I Read. I have never seen this book before, and it was in a bookstore, and it's 53 Ways to Get Closer to Books. And I liked that it was really talking introspectively about why do we read, answering those questions, and it felt like the perfect book for a book lover. Also seems like a really easy read. I was reading a few pages of it while I was in the bookstore, and I just flipped open to indie bookshops. Like, I love reading, I love bookstores. That is why I bought this book. But I've never asked myself the question, why do I love these things? What a great question. Only good things. This was a journal. It's so cute. I loved it. I know I have my Luis Carmen, but I couldn't pass this up. I don't know if I'll do this as like a gratitude journal, or I wanted a separate notebook for when I work through the Artist's Way and do the exercises, not my morning pages. That's in like a 8x11 lined notebook. But when I do the exercises, I wanted that to have their own like larger journal. So maybe that will be in here. I don't know, since it says only good things, it feels like it should be more like gratitude journal-y. And it's so cute. On the front, it has only good things. So it has things like soft, furry, cute baby animals, clean sheets, still warm, dance parties, lazy days. Just like so happy. I did get that towel that I showed in the New York video with the ladybugs that says feeling lucky. It was a necessity. Then I got Brianna Weiss' new book, Great Callings. This was a signed copy too, but I feel like this was touching on what I said I've been working through right now. It says, inspired by some of the greatest artists in history, it encourages the reader to embrace growth, develop emotional intelligence, and align daily actions with their deeper values. I really liked the pivot year by her, and I didn't read all of it, but I did read some of the essays in it, the 101 essays that will, I think it's changed the way you think. I always really like her writing. I don't go on social media as much anymore, but when I do go on, I've always enjoyed the posts that she shared if I come across them. And the last one, I was so glad I waited to buy this because I have wanted it since it came out, never bought it, and then the last bookstore we went into, Strand, had a signed copy of it. So I took that as my sign. But it is by Sally Mann. She's a very famous photographer, and it says artwork on the creative life. And I've just been feeling really called to books by famous creatives, and I'm so interested in how they live their life, how they show up creatively, how they were able to be a creator and also make money. I think art versus commerce is something that I am very intrigued with. I feel like there's a theme in that. I bought Margaret Atwood's book too, and then a few of the other books I bought at the first bookstore in New York. I wasn't going, where are they? Oh, they're hello, sorry, my camera overheated and turned off. I just opened the best advent calendar I could have ever received. It's from Kobo. I don't have a Kobo. Well, I do now have a Kobo, and I have the color version. You guys, and they put a stylus in the package. This is so exciting. Like, Merry Christmas to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you to their team. And you can like doodle and underline and take notes. Like, this is perfect. I can't believe I have the stylus, and I just unboxed it for short form, so if you want to see the full unboxing, oh, Tyler, some. Okay, the other big things we had were a new case for it. I really like this one. It's like a nice natural. It's really soft, too. A remote. So I think this is so you can do like hands-free. I don't know. I don't really know much about Kobo, but I'll do a reading video with it in the future. And then all of these days were different books, and they had so many books that were on my TBR in here, like the new Abby Jimenez from this summer. I never read that, so you'll remember me. I can't remember what day it was. I think it was over here. Oh, Cannabis, which I'm nervous to read, but I do want to read it. They had Everything is Tuberculosis, which I've really been wanting to read by John Green. Somewhere in here they had the Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid, which is really high on my TBR. We have Good Spirits down here, which I've been saying I want to read before the holidays are over, and I have the physical book, but I definitely like reading on the e-reader more a lot of the time for fiction. It's just so much easier in bed. So now I feel like I'll definitely get through that. And Margaret Atwood's memoir was in there, and I just bought that, and I've been really wanting to read it, but I wasn't sure if I should bring it to Palm Springs because the book is like this thick. So now I'll just load it onto my Kobo. I just realized though, I don't know if I'm gonna have time to like set everything up before I go. So I think this lovely package is gonna be coming with me to Palm Springs. But wow, how fun. If you have a Kobo, let me know how you like it in the comments, because honestly, it's really new to me. I don't know much about it. I'm so excited. Thank you to Kobo. I think that I need to finish packing for Palm Springs now. So thank you so much for watching this. I hope that you have a wonderful end to your year, and I will see you in 2026.